Wrestling Warriors, welcome back to Suplex Saga, the home of the most electrifying, adrenaline-charged, and mind-melting stories shaking the very foundation of the wrestling universe. I'm your host, and today we're diving headfirst into a moment so monumental, so utterly game-changing, that the WWE Universe may never be the same again. Get strapped in, because what you're about to hear is not just a storyline, it's a seismic shift, a generational reset, and a declaration of war from the man who once ruled it all. Roman Reigns is back. Yes, the tribal chief, the head of the table, the man who defined an era, has returned to Monday Night Raw, but not alone and not quietly. This isn't just a comeback, it's a resurrection, and with him are two mysterious figures cloaked in black tactical gear, their faces hidden from the roaring crowd of 17,000 fans at TD Garden in Boston, Massachusetts. The lights go out, the tribal drums echo, and when the lights flicker back to life, the sight that greets the audience is pure cinematic brilliance. Roman Reigns standing at the top of the ramp in signature black, flanked by his new warriors, as the crowd erupts in deafening, uncontrollable chants. And then, the earth-shattering line, "The Shield is back, and we're here to take back what's ours." Chills run down the spines of every wrestling fan in attendance and watching around the world. But this isn't the Shield of yesterday. It's a new evolution, a terrifying reinvention forged in betrayal, war, and the hunger for legacy. To understand the magnitude of this moment, we have to rewind. The year has been volatile for WWE. Seth Rollins, with the sinister backing of Paul Heyman, has formed a dominant faction alongside Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. Since WrestleMania 41, they've run rampant across Raw, mocking Roman Reigns, declaring the bloodline dead, and promising to rewrite history in their image. But in true Reigns fashion, he let the dust settle, let his enemies gloat, and when they least expected it, he struck back. On the June 30th edition of Raw, Rollins is in the ring, flanked by his muscle, gripping the Money in the Bank briefcase, declaring that he would soon cash in on the main event of the evening, John Cena vs. CM Punk for the undisputed WWE Championship. As he arrogantly declares himself the new king of WWE, the atmosphere in the arena changes. The lights drop, and that now iconic slow tribal drumbeat begins. Fans sense what's coming. The chants build. Roman! Roman! Then, the lights return, and Roman Reigns is standing tall, eyes locked on the man who betrayed him years ago. But the shock intensifies. He's not alone. By his side are two imposing figures in black tactical gear, identities concealed. The crowd goes wild with speculation. Reigns marches down the ramp, oozing menace, grabs a mic, and tears into Rollins, Heyman, and the betrayal that led to his downfall. In a voice cold as steel, he reminds them all who built this empire, who carried WWE through its darkest hours, and who was cast aside the moment he bled. As tensions boil, Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed rush Reigns, trying to dismantle him before his plan can fully unfold. Reigns fights with the fire of a man possessed, delivering a Superman punch to Breaker and spearing Reed through the ropes. But Rollins attacks from behind, and the numbers game catches up. Just when it looks like Reigns will be buried, the hooded figures spring into action. The first removes his hood. It's Jey Uso, Reigns' battle-tested cousin and one half of the legendary Uso twins. The crowd explodes. The second figure follows suit. It's Naomi, WWE superstar, Jimmy Uso's wife, and a member of the Anoa'i dynasty by marriage. Together, Jey and Naomi obliterate Rollins' faction with super kicks and flying attacks, rescuing Reigns from the brink. The trio stands united in the center of the ring as Reigns declares with thunderous authority, "This is the new Shield. And we're here to take it all back." But why Jey Uso and Naomi? Why now? And what does this trio represent? Let's unpack the brilliance of this reformation. Jey Uso, real name Joshua Fatu, is not just Reigns' cousin, he's a symbol of loyalty, redemption, and defiance. He was the first soldier to fall in line when Reigns declared himself tribal chief, enduring physical and emotional warfare in that infamous Hell in a Cell I Quit match back in 2020. But over time, Jey evolved into his own force, winning Intercontinental Gold and earning his spot as a top-tier talent. His reunion with Reigns isn't just emotional, it's strategic. He knows both Rollins and the system inside out. Now, enter Naomi, real name Trinity Fatu. A two-time SmackDown Women's Champion, Naomi brings speed, style, and strength. Her inclusion breaks boundaries, marking the first time a woman has joined the Shield. And it makes perfect sense. She's family, she's elite, and she's long overdue for a spotlight this big. With Naomi in the fold, mixed tag team possibilities and faction-based women's feuds ignite, including potential clashes with Becky Lynch, Rollins' wife, which adds deliciously personal fuel to an already raging fire. This new Shield isn't about nostalgia, it's evolution. It's disruption. It's a warning shot aimed directly at Seth Rollins and everything he's built. But there's more. The return of Roman Reigns triggers shockwaves throughout WWE. This isn't just about reclaiming glory from Rollins. This is about the future of the bloodline. Solo Sikoa has spent the past few months carving his own brutal path with Tama Tonga and Tongaloa, building a violent rebel faction that claims to be the true heirs to the tribal throne. But with Reigns and Jay united again, we're heading straight for a Samoan civil war that could eclipse even the original Bloodline saga. Imagine Survivor Series 2025, War Games, Reigns, Jay, Naomi, and possibly Jimmy versus Solo's crew in an all-out family warfare. The emotional stakes are colossal. But let's not forget Naomi's role in the women's division. Her feud with Becky Lynch could become the biggest women's storyline of the year. Naomi versus Lynch at SummerSlam, fueled by family pride, could headline any night of the year. And then there's the broader WWE landscape. Cody Rhodes is now undisputed champion. CM Punk and John Cena are circling the title. With Reigns back in the mix, the championship picture is set to explode. Who takes sides? Who survives the crossfire? Reigns, Jay, and Naomi are being called a dream team online, and social media is ablaze with reactions. Some fans are calling this the start of WWE's next golden era, others are declaring it the rise of a Shield reborn with a purpose bigger than justice. Now it's about legacy, redemption, and total domination. And with Paul Heyman squirming as all his pawns collapse, the mind games are just beginning. So buckle up, because this is just the start of a story that could reshape WWE's hierarchy for years to come. Rollins, Breakker, and Reed have ruled unchecked for months. But now the tide is turning. The road to SummerSlam 2025 is burning with anticipation. Will Rollins retaliate? Will Solo Sikoa strike back? Will the new Shield conquer or fall? One thing's for sure, Roman Reigns is no longer playing games. He's come for war. And with Jey Uso and Naomi at his side, the battlefield belongs to them. You've just witnessed a moment that will be replayed in highlight reels for the next decade. This is Suplex Saga, the home for wrestling's biggest bombs, the place where every twist, every betrayal, and every return gets the spotlight it deserves. Hit that like button, smash S.